Lengthy discussions, the African National Congress is finally giving an update on the outcomes of the Special National Executive Committee meeting. There you see our reporter Samkeli Maseko. Let me take you live to that briefing and we'll listen in.
June, July. Does it have anything to do with that? And when it comes to issues of various allegations being made by ANC leaders, is this in relation directly to the allegation that was made by the former president of the ANC and of the country, former President Jacob Zuma, around those who may have been spies during the apartheid era? And then the last question, there have been some reports somewhere that one of your deputy ministers is fighting for his life and has been poisoned. Is there any credence to this allegation that Stumo Dlamini is fighting for his life? Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Zingi from Sunday Times. My first question, SG, can you confirm or deny that the NEC took a decision that the permanent PIC board that's going to be appointed must be headed by the Deputy Minister of Finance, Mr. David Mason? Number two, on the National Youth Task Team, what was the rationale to have it comprised this way, especially by people who are beyond the age of the Youth League, contrary to the call that was made for this entity to be made of young people who are within the Youth League range of 35 and younger? Number 3 and 4 combined, on the issue of, you say that the NEC calls on all members of the ANC to maintain unity and discipline, but one would ask, how do they do that when leaders at national level are at each other's throats almost every day? And then lastly, on issue of South African Reserve Bank, you sort of changed the language of sovereignty of the bank. It must be given to the ownership of the South Africans as a whole. Is that still nationalization of the Reserve Bank, as was the language spoken in Nasrec? Thank you very much.
Okay, we can come to Sfiso now. Yeah, we'll be done. The only one. Then we take you. Then we close for questions. The leadership answers, and then yeah.
Thank you, Sefiso Mahlangu, Independent Media. On the 5th of August in 2017, the former SG, Mr. Gwede Mantashe, said, and I quote, "The ANC will investigate and punish all those who voted against the party and all those who connived against former President Jacob Zuma." I want to know if that is still the modus, if that is still the action.
All right, we'll keep monitoring those questions for you at that ANC NEC briefing. In the meantime, though, the Executive Committee also expressing grave concern on job losses, particularly youth unemployment, this against the backdrop of that 29% unemployment rate that was announced a short time ago.
We woke up this morning on the announcement that the official unemployment rate has risen to 29%. This continues to be the single most important challenge facing our nation. The ANC agreed that among the most critical tasks of the organization as we continue to build a non-racial, non-sexist sexism is therefore to place the economy on an inclusive and higher growth trajectory, create employment, strengthen local government, and improve service delivery.
All right, we'll be back at that NEC briefing a little later.